Kim, can you give me a cup of coffee? Kim? Hello, anybody? Bear? Can you give me a cup of coffee? Nobody's here. Really weird. Let's get the party started with a little vinyl in the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. Hopefully you're having a great day or night. Today's video, I will show you guys what I sold recently in the past 24 hours on e-commerce land. Along with that, we're going to be talking about my vinyl challenge. We'll see how I progressed from yesterday. Going to be doing a lot of that today, a lot of listing, a lot of listening to the vinyl while multitasking. Also, we're going to talk about eBay stores. Talk about the basic store and what you might be not focusing on that you might want to after the video here today. So let's see what we do today. Here's the update on the vinyl challenge that I personally have for myself. We're up to 303 out of the 500 listings. Starting off the morning, it's day 8. We're gonna make it happen. So each time I make a video here, a vlog, we'll start off and just show you the numbers as we move along here. Right now I'm completely caught up with all the vinyl that has already been listened to, so pretty much it's kind of a slow approach here. So I'm listening to the vinyl front and back, and then if it's approved, it's ready to be listed. So gonna take a while, but hopefully I can knock this out soon. So last night I had a heart-to-heart with myself. I was in the garage doing some work, and a lot of the stuff that's in my garage, guys, is smalls. A lot of stuff that just accumulated where I went and I picked out the gems, sold the gems, but kind of forgot about the small items. And what I've been doing since last night and this morning is putting that stuff together so I can just mass list it. These are items that I can list really fast. They're not going to bring super high dollar amounts. Some might, some will, who knows. But anyway, I could do one of two things. I can either lot all these up, let's say for example, video games, right? Let's say they're dollar video games. I can lot them all up and just be done with them. Or I could just say, listen, let's do it individually and just boom, 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 boom. And my goal here is to get, while the heat is going on here in Arizona, it's hot, it's humid, it's hard for me to go in my garage and spend some time in there unless it's at night because it's a little cooler, but the goal is to start getting through the garage and kind of putting a freeze on buying unless I find something amazing. But I'm not actively out there sourcing. I don't think I've gone to the thrift shop in a week. But you never know with that. But my goal is to go through the garage, organize it, get it clean, get it stuff moving. I've already donated stuff last week to the thrift shops. I've got piles of stuff that is being donated. I've got furniture that's on local markets. I'm just trying to go through this stuff and organize it really well. But there is a lot of smalls. And when I say smalls too, like the vinyls. Some of these vinyl sales are $7 to $8 shipped. So a lot of these smalls are vinyl. I don't know how many vinyl records I have in my garage, but it takes up a good chunk of space when it's not properly stored. So over the next, I would say, 60 days here, I'm going to be listing a lot of smalls and just throwing them out there. If I make a quarter on them, great. If I make $5 on them, amazing. But it's just something I've got to do and organize a system. And as the vlogs keep coming forward here, guys, I'll talk more and more about that. Obviously, with the sales updates and the vlogs, you'll see what's selling. So if you're like, hey, man, you know, I don't want to watch you sell 10-cent DVDs. Well, there might be somewhere I'll sell a 10-cent DVD. There might be something where I sell a $200 blazer or a $150, you know, fitted t-shirt. So that's how reselling goes. I've got to put my foot down and get these smalls listed. All right, let me show you guys what I sold in the past 24 hours. We'll start with eBay. Paid a quarter for this SSX Tricky Microsoft Xbox 2001 complete video game, tested and works, and this sold for $6.50, shipped, sold in 2 days on eBay. Paid $1 for this at the thrift shop. It's a Mitchell & Ness Boston Red Sox MLB Baseball Retro Traditional Gray T-shirt size large. Sold for $13.03, shipped, took 3 months to sell. Paid $2 for this at the thrift. It's a Nat Nass Luxury Originals Men's Solid White Button Front Silk Blend shirt, size medium. Sold for $18 plus $4 shipping for a total of $22 shipped. Paid a quarter for this and a big lot of video games I picked up locally. It's a Kinect Adventures Microsoft Xbox 360 from 2010, complete video game tested and works. This sold for $3.95 shipped. have maybe a penny in this item here. It's sold Sunday, and the buyer finally paid this morning for this black and white vintage snapshot, photographed 1930s, women posing in front of car, sold for $4.95 on auction, shipped. Paid $2 for this at the thrift shop. It's a men's Hugo Boss James Sharp 2, 130s grade, 2-button sport coat blazer jacket, size 38S. Sold for $42.54 plus $14 shipping, for a total of $56.54 shipped. Paid $2 for this at the thrift shop. It's a Canali Italy men's gray dot sport coat blazer jacket, dollar symbol 1595, and this sold for $60.14 shipped on eBay, and it did have a small hole on it. On to Etsy, paid $1 for this 90s USA Olympics Haveline Oil Black Promo Vintage Snapback hat, sold for $9 plus $4 shipping, for a total of $13 shipped. Maybe have a nickel in this Alice Cooper Welcome to My Nightmare from 1975 vinyl LP record. This sold for $6 plus $4 shipping, for a total of $10 shipped. Here's another record flip. Maybe have a nickel in this as well. It's a James Gang Thirds vinyl LP record, ABCX space 721. Sold for $5 plus $4 shipping, for a total of $9 shipped. Paid $1 for this at the Thrifty Shop. 1994 Looney Tunes Taz multicolor vintage t-shirt, size extra large. I originally sold this months back, and the buyer paid for it, shipped it, and I ended up getting it back. Contacted the buyer, never heard back from them why it got returned, so I just refunded the money and relisted it. Anyway, it sold again for $11 plus $4 shipping, for a total of $15 shipped. This came out of a storage unit I picked up last year. It sold it on Amazon. Might have had a penny or a couple pennies into this one. It's Crunch Thai Boxing Workouts Kickology and Thai Boxing Jam VHS tape from 1999. It sold for $5.99 shipped. And the last item I sold today was on Amazon. Have a nickel into these magazines. I bought a big magazine lot out some time ago. It's a Playboy magazine, October 1990 single issue magazine, Hugh Hefner. This too sold for $5.99 shipped. Okay, so let's talk about eBay stores, right? There's 3 different levels. There's the basic, the premium, and then there's the anchor store. I want to focus basically on the basic store, right, at the moment. So it's about $24.95 a month, or you could pay a yearly fee, so it'll be about $19 and some change if you pay throughout the year. Now, here's something that I want to talk about, guys, because I don't see anybody really talking about it at all, and I think it's way overlooked. You know, it's definitely auctions, okay? With the basic store, you get 250 free fixed listings, right? Each additional listing, for whether it's 30 days or good to cancel, is going to cost you about 20 cents per listing, right? Now, with that basic store level, you get 250 free auctions, okay? Now, this might not work for your business, but I want to throw it out there, right? Auctions drive traffic. It's proven. It drives traffic to the item, but also drives traffic to your store, right? So there's lots of different ways to play this game, but the killer part is you get 250 free listings, which would typically cost you 25 cents to list an auction. So you get 250 free, and for each 251, 252, et cetera, you pay a quarter, okay? Now, that's a lot of listings, 250 listings in 1 month. So you can utilize that for your business and throw items out there. Now, obviously, you know, if it's stuff that you're thinking is not very desirable, you know, and you only want to do it in the store, that's great. But 250 free listings, I mean, that's a savings of about $62 with eBay, right? Just in the fees alone. So why not take advantage of that, you know? I don't understand why a lot of people that are out there reselling don't take advantage of the auction block. The auction block's huge. We're going to talk about items that you can use on an auction block, right? A lot of small type items like DVDs, CDs, photographs, magazines, books. You can dump these things. Video games is another good one. You could dump these things on auction and just let it rip, let it ride, right? The most important thing is when it comes to these auctions, because if you're getting 250 for free, you got to know your costs, right? You got to know how much this item's going to ship. I like to ship a lot of these things and sell a lot of these things that are in that free shipping range where you do charge shipping for the item, but it's like, it's under first class is what I'm trying to say, right? You know, something very easy that you can easily manage, you can easily store it, you can easily pick, pack, and ship it. It doesn't take a lot of time, right? For example, if let's say you're doing DVDs, all right? I could list 100 DVDs in an hour. You know, that's easy. Compared to, let's say, a t-shirt or, you know, a piece of clothing where you got to put on a mannequin and so forth. That takes a lot of time and effort. with these small items, you can boom, 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 and get them out there. And there's so many different ways to run an eBay business. You know, I just think it's, a lot of people are missing out on the fact that eBay does give you those free listings. Take advantage of them, right? I think I saw a number just with the DVDs alone. There's like 2 million used DVDs on eBay. And over the past 90 days, I want to say it was close to 500,000 sold, right? Used. Now, there's some that have bids with 1 bid, 2 bids, some of them go crazy, right? You just never know what it is. Obviously, if it's a common item, it's not going to get much traction, but they do sell for a profit. Of those 500,000 listings that sold, 89, I think it was 90,000 actually went on auction. That's a good little percentage there, right? So keep that in mind. You got 250 listings to use with your eBay store. I'd recommend you looking at your business maybe a little bit differently if you're not utilizing them, or if you've got a lot of inventory that's kind of stale. Run those every month. What I've been doing, honestly, guys, with a lot of these multiple stores I have, is taking advantage of that, okay? So every week, you know, I've got 60 auctions going, right? So that's 120, it's 240, give or take, for the month. I got 10 left over. And a lot of it's just moving inventory from, you know, the eBay store, or running, let's say, DVDs, running baseball cards, running magazines through auction, just because you can list, like I said, you can list 80 to 100 things if they're small, really rapidly fast. So, you know, you could spend a couple hours in the afternoon setting all that up, your active listings, save them as drafts, and then pump them out there. Have them end on, you know, whatever nights you want to choose, whatever days you want to choose. I prefer Sundays. But again, something here that I wanted to talk to you guys today about, because it's working for me, and I want to share it with you guys, because I think a lot of this type of stuff is overlooked. You know, it's always about, let me list this thing I paid $1 for and sell for thousands, right? When, you know, if you have a lot of smalls like I do, you know, smalls sell just like the latest and greatest iPad or the latest and greatest iPhone. You throw those to auctions, you're going to get top dollar for your item, right? So there's so many different ways to run an eBay business. But if you're out there right now and you haven't taken advantage of those 250 free auctions, you're missing out on a lot. You know, one, you're missing out on some fees, you're missing out on opportunities, you're missing out on sales, you're missing out on things driving traffic to your store to buy your high premium stuff. Something to think about. Thanks for watching today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, hit the thumbs up. Go out there, be great, live your life, make some money, get some listings done. Maybe try the auctions, honestly. Maybe try the auctions. If they're just sitting around there wasting every month, take advantage of it. If you guys are making some money. Till next time I'm out here, peace. Vlog over.